irrespective of the sympathetic or parasympathetic nervous system. Here, the neurotransmitter is norepinephrine in the sympathetic nervous system. That is why we are writing Sati that A, that is for the adrenergic, because neurotransmitter releases the noradrenaline. That is why we are saying it as a sympathetic and adrenergic, because of this neurotransmitter noradrenaline, or it is also known as norepinephrine. બંને એક જ વસ્તુ છે. Then in cholinergic, the neurotransmitter is the acetylcholine. Hence, it is known as a cholinergic system. When about the effect, here we are writing that in general, sympathetic is inhibitor in nature, except heart and blood vessel. While here, પક્કે જે વર્ડ તમને સમજાયેલો છે, that in general it is excitatory in nature, except heart and blood vessel. And in the body, the sympathetic nervous system and parasympathetic nervous system, they are physiological antagonists, means they will produce opposite effect. Here, this is about that in general inhibitor in nature, except heart and blood vessel, while in general this is excitatory in nature about the parasympathetic nervous system. It's applied to all organs except esophagus, adrenal medulla, gastric gland, lacrimal gland. Means these are the areas where sympathetic nervous system is not innervated or not supplied. Here, it's supplied to all except erector pili, uterus, fallopian tube, seminal vesicle, sweat glands. Here, in this, sweat gland is again of exception. In sweat gland, generally when we are saying the sympathetic nervous system, the neurotransmitter released at the postganglionic nerve ending is noradrenaline. While in the case of the sweat gland, it is exception. How it is exception? In this sweat gland, this neurotransmitter released is acetylcholine instead of this noradrenaline. So this is the exception in the parasympathetic nervous system, that sweat gland, it is innervated through sympathetic nervous system, but transmitter released is acetylcholine. Remember this sympathetic stimulation, it is like a fight or flight response. In the book it is written like this, fight or flight response. Either you fight or flight, लड़ो या पीठ दिखा के भाग जाओ. So fight or flight response. This generally in the body, the parasympathetic nervous system is in role. But in such situation, like when you are facing a tiger or when you are crossing a road, suddenly truck came. At that time, what will be the responses? Generally, આને ઘણા બધા discuss કરતો જોઈએ, પણ here because of this limitation, we will discuss online like this. Here, suppose તમે કોઈ જગ્યાએ, તમે just imagine yourself, and if you are sitting in examination, બધું તૈયાર કર્યું છે અને પેપર કંઈક અલગ છે, ત્યારે જે સિસ્ટમ સ્ટિમ્યુલેટ થશે, that is the sympathetic nervous system, right? तो ये त्यारे તમારા રિએક્શન્સ કયા કયા હશે? ફોર એક્ઝામ્પલ જે મેં આગળ આપ્યું એક્ઝામ્પલ કે ભાઈ લાઈક ફેસિંગ અ ટાઈગર, તમારા રિએક્શન્સ કયા કયા હશે? જસ્ટ થિંક અબાઉટ ધોઝ રિએક્શન્સ. રોડ ક્રોસ કરો છો ને ટ્રક આવ્યો, આવી સિચ્યુએશન્સ જે છે, સડન સિચ્યુએશન્સ ઓર એક્સિડેન્ટલ સિચ્યુએશન્સ, ત્યારે સિમ્પેથેટિક નર્વસ સિસ્ટમ સ્ટિમ્યુલેટ થશે. તો આપણે પહેલા શું થાય? આઈઝ ઉપર શું ઇફેક્ટ આવે? આપણે જો ટાઈગર જોઈએ એટલે આઈઝ કેવી થાય? આંખો શું થાય?
આંખો મોટી થઈ જાય.
આંખો મોટી થઈ જાય. આપણે અત્યારે આપણે લેમેન લેંગ્વેજમાં જ બોલીશું, આંખો મોટી થઈ જાય. ધેન બીજી કઈ કઈ ઇફેક્ટ્સ આવે? સ્વેટિંગ થાય. ઓકે, ગુડ. પછી એટલે પરસેવો છૂટી જાય જેવો આપણે ટાઈગરને જોઈએ. ધેન
આખું શરીર આમ ધ્રુજવા માંડે.
ધ્રુજવા માંડે. ઓકે, ધેન
હાર્ટ બીટ વધી જાય.
હાર્ટ બીટ વધી જાય. ધેન ભાગશો કે ત્યાં ને ત્યાં જ અભી બોલો
ભાગવાનું.
ભાગવાનું ને કે ત્યાં ને ત્યાં જ ઉભા રહેશો કે કમ ટાઈગર વોટ યુ કેન ડુ લેટ્સ સી
ભાગવાનું સર.
સર ફેન્ટ થઈ જવાય.
શું થઈ જાય
ફેન્ટ.
ફેન્ટ થઈ જવાય ઓકે ધેન
સર પછી બહુ જ શ્વાસ વધી જાય, આપણે શ્વાસ લેવામાં તકલીફ થઈ જાય જો ભાગતા હોઈએ
તકલીફ
ને તો
હા
બી.
અહીંયા વધી જાય નહીં કે આપણે ઇનિશિયલી there is a problem
ડિફિકલ્ટી ઇન બ્રીથિંગ.
okay we will correlate this also then ભાગવા માટે એનર્જી જોઈશે રાઈટ આટલી ઇફેક્ટ મગજમાં રાખશો આપણે these are the major effects of the sympathetic nervous system now let's see which are the effects this is the common statement on the eye it will produce mydriasis we will discuss this later then increase heart rate and force of contraction increase sweating and needs energy to run this I have just written the statement related to this like facing a tiger or when you are crossing a road and suddenly truck come so what will be our reactions that I have dictated over here so here first effects on the sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system so this is the tabular form that this column will represent the sympathetic nervous system and this will be representing the parasympathetic nervous system so as with the starting we are saying that there will be effect on the eye is the mydriasis so જેમ આપણે કીધું કે ભાઈ આંખો પોળી થશે રાઈટ so there will be a dilation mydriasis is the dilation of pupil અચ્છા અહીંયા જ્યારે mydriasis કહીએ છે ને when we are saying using the word mydriasis so it is not mandatory to say that it is in eye why because it happens only in eye it happens only in India not like that it is only in the eye so dilation of pupil in the eye that is known as a mydriasis or amuk pronunciation કરે છે midriasis this result into the mydriasis so here if you note down that there is a specific this is not written from the book just this is the observation which I have observed if you observe that everywhere there is a D here how it happens in the mydriasis and in the meiosis how the process goes on so here in the sympathetic stimulation when we stimulate the sympathetic nervous system when it will be stimulated in these situations right so stimulation of the sympathetic nervous system means we can say it is adrenergic system stimulation now what it will do it will cause the contraction of radial muscle હવે આ જો radial muscle ને તમે જુઓ તો location wise like radial tires જે કહીએ છીએ આપણે radial or radius side so when there is a contraction of the radial muscle આ શું થશે it will expand diameter will increase while when there is a circular muscle contract thase like this circular muscle when this contract it cause the decrease in diameter while when this contract in both be careful there is a contraction બંનેમાં contraction છે અમુક વખતે અહીંયા મિસ્ટેક કરતા હોય છે એક relaxation લખે contraction લખે but here the basic phenomenon that it is the contraction but of different muscle here it is of the radial muscle while here it is of the circular muscle so because of this contraction it increase the diameter what it will do it will increase the diameter of pupil diameter શું થશે વધશે so it will increase the diameter of the pupil this process increase in the diameter of pupil that is known as a dilation of pupil diameter વધે જ્યારે ત્યારે આપણે વર્ડ યુઝ કરીએ છીએ dilation diameter ઘટે ત્યારે આપણે વર્ડ યુઝ કરીએ છીએ constriction when increase in length we are using relaxation. When decrease in length, we are using contraction, contract. So here it is related to the diameter. So it will be termed as a dilation and decrease constriction. So here it result into the dilation of pupil, and this process is known as a mydriasis. So here we are just remembering that when we are facing a tiger, આપણી આંખો કેવી થાય છે? Enlarge. And because of એટલે just layman language માં કહી રહ્યો છું, in that the basic process, that stimulation of the sympathetic nervous system, it will cause the contraction of radial muscle and will result into the dilation of pupil and causing the mydriasis. So here if you observe that here there is a D, adrenergic, then radial muscle, here in this also dilation of pupil, then dilation of pupil, mydriasis. So here you can observe that D to remember that adrenergic, radial muscle contraction, dilation of pupil and mydriasis. In opposite, as we started this with the discussion that sympathetic and parasympathetic, they are physiological antagonists, means they will produce opposite effect. Here opposite effects will be observed in the body. So that is why here this will be opposite effect. Here it is causing the dilation, stimulation of the sympathetic nervous system. See, be careful, these effects are very important to understand the effect of the drug. હું તમને અમુક અલગ જેમ કીધું છે કે અલગ સ્ટાઇલથી હું ચલાવીશ તો હું પહેલા તમને ઇફેક્ટ સમજાઈશ. Then you have to prepare the classification and then you have to write down the short notes. So here the constriction, when the stimulation of the parasympathetic nervous system, it will cause the constriction. So here અહીંયા બધે C નથી, but mostly it is there. Cholinergic nervous system, stimulation of the cholinergic nervous system. Contraction કોનું થશે? Circular muscle. So contraction of the circular muscle. Here there will be decrease in diameter of the pupil. Diameter શું થશે? Decrease. So diameter will be decrease. So decrease in diameter will result into the constriction of the pupil. Here also you can observe C, constriction, and this process અહીંયા C નથી. This process is known as a meiosis. So when you stimulate the sympathetic nervous system, it will produce the mydriasis, while parasympathetic nervous system will produce the meiosis. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Regarding the smooth muscles, like the example of the smooth muscle is the bronchial smooth muscle. Sympathetic nervous system will cause the bronchodilation. Bronchodilation. હવે આજે તમે આને જ્યારે કે કોરિલેટ કરો છો કે ફેસિંગ અ ટાઈગર, તો પેલો જે શ્વાસ રોકાઈ જાય છે એને કોરિલેટ અહીંયા નહીં કરતા. એટલે જસ્ટ જે ઇમેજિન કરીએ ત્યારે એવું લાગતું હોય છે આપણે. But here the major effect of the sympathetic nervous system is the bronchodilation. In general, it is inhibitory in nature, sympathetic nervous system. ખાલી આ જ યાદ રાખવાનું છે આપણે. આ યાદ રાખો તો આખું નર્વસ સિસ્ટમ આવડશે. In general, inhibitory in nature means we will have the inhibitory. જ્યારે પણ inhibitory word use કરીશું તો generally there will be a relaxation effect, relaxation, as well as decrease in secretion. So we will observe these effects, decrease in secretion and the relaxation. So let's see which are the effects now. So here you can see that it is producing the relaxation. Sympathetic nervous system producing relaxation, while parasympathetic nervous system will produce contraction. So here bronchodilation while bronchoconstriction. if you observe the receptors, so in the respiratory muscles, there are beta 2 receptors, adrenergic receptors, alpha, beta, beta 2 receptors. Here in eye, it is because of the alpha 1 receptors. This relaxation effect in the GI tract that cause the decrease in motility. Decrease in motility regarding receptor beta 2, alpha 2. While here, the parasympathetic stimulation will cause increase in motility. That is very important to understand the concept of the drugs, how it is acting, what will be the effect, pharmacological action of the parasympathomimetic, like sympathomimetic, sympatholytic, parasympatholytic. So just remember these keywords which I am providing over here. So relaxation of the smooth muscle, bronchodilation and decrease motility. अच्छा, डिक्रीज मोटिलिटी तो હવે સપોઝ હું એડવર્સ ઇફેક્ટ વિચારું આના લીધે, તો એડવર્સ ઇફેક્ટ કઈ હોઈ શકે? Which may be the adverse effect related to this decreased motility? GI smooth muscle.
Sir,
GI is for the gastrointestinal.
sir, indigestion,
Pardon?
indigestion, constipation.
Indigestion. So it will result into the constipation, while here it may be the diarrhea, increase motility. Now about the heart, when we are writing that in general it is inhibitor in nature, except heart and blood vessel it will be the positive effect. Positive ionotropic કોણ માટે આપણે વર્ડ યુઝ કર્યું તો કઈ વખતે અમે બે વર્ડ સમજાયા, આયોનોટ્રોપિક એન્ડ ક્રોનોટ્રોપિક. ક્રોનો વર્ડ એન્ડ આયોનોટ્રોપિક. સાઈડમાં લખેલું છે જ બોલવાનું છે.
આયનોટ્રોપિક ફોર્સ ઓફ કોન્ટ્રાક્શન અને ક્રોનોટ્રોપિક હાર્ટબીટ માટે, હાર્ટ રેટ માટે.
ક્રોનો વર્ડ કોના પરથી આપણે કીધું હતું? ક્રોનો મીનિંગ લખીએ ને ક્રોનોમાં આયોનોટ્રોપિક નો લખીએ. હાઉ ટુ રિમેમ્બર કે ભાઈ ક્રોનોટ્રોપિક એટલે ફોર્સ ઓફ કોન્ટ્રાક્શન છે કે હાર્ટ રેટ છે? ક્રોનોલોજીકલ ઓર્ડર, ક્રોનો વર્ડ શેના માટે યુઝ થાય છે? It is for the rate, chrono, right? So just remember like that this is the chronotropic effect, means it is related to the rate. So sympathetic stimulation increase heart rate and increase force of contraction, while parasympathetic negative ionotropic as well as negative chronotropic effect, means decrease heart rate and decrease force of contraction. These effects are because of the beta 1 receptor. So here from this you just have to remember like that in the heart beta 1 receptors are there. In the bronchial smooth muscles beta 2 receptors are there. Now about the blood vessels. In blood vessels, as we know that positive effect કોને કહીશું? The decrease in diameter. Decrease in diameter is known as a constriction. Diameter will be decrease. So decrease in diameter, vasoconstriction, blood vessel diameter will be decreased when you stimulate the sympathetic nervous system. So decrease in the diameter, vasoconstriction, blood vessel vasoconstriction, and this is because of the alpha 1 receptors, alpha 1 adrenoreceptor. So in the blood vessel, this sympathetic nervous system stimulation will cause the vasoconstriction, and because of this you will be observing that when there is a vasoconstriction effect on the blood pressure will increase. So increase in the blood pressure. So that is why when you stimulate the sympathetic nervous system, you will be observe increase in the blood pressure because of this vasoconstriction. While in parasympathetic nervous system, it will be causing vasodilation. So there will be decrease in blood pressure. Blood pressure will decrease. While sympathetic, it increase the blood pressure. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now on the glands. In the glands, we have written that again we will remember this statement. In general, inhibitory in nature. So inhibitory in nature means it will decrease the secretion. Gland માંથી શું થાય? Gland secretion. So when you stimulate the sympathetic nervous system, it will decrease the secretion, while parasympathetic nervous system, it will increase the secretion. So let us see which are the effects now. So here you can see that from the glands, decrease in secretion in the case of the sympathetic nervous system, while in parasympathetic nervous system, increase secretions. Now, like which are the secretions? It will decrease the bronchial, salivary, and gastric secretion. This is mainly because of the alpha 1 and beta 2 receptors. So here, bronchial, salivary, and gastric secretion. This is just for the remembering purpose. I have written over the word no network. Therefore, no network means here no effect on the lacrimal secretion. No effect on the lacrimal secretion. એટલે sympathetic nervous system ને જો stimulate કરશો તો lacrimal secretion પર કોઈ effect મળે નહીં. કેમ? Why?
तो sympathetic system होता ही नहीं है lacrimal glands में.
Okay, आपने कहीं पे लिखा है ऐसा?
Yes, sir.
What was the statement?
Sir, supply to all organs except esophagus, adrenal medulla, gastric and lacrimal gland.
Good. So here you can see that there won't be effect if you stimulate the sympathetic nervous system. You won't get. કદાચ બુકમાં એક જગ્યાએ આરકે ગોયલમાં કે ક્યાંક અહીંયા blood pressure related ક્યાંક typing mistake છે. I won't say it is wrong, but it is a typing mistake because RK Goyal was my guide. So હું કોઈ દિવસ એમ નહીં કહું કે ગાઈડની ભૂલ છે, that typing mistake છે. So be careful when you are reading that portion. So here no effect on the lacrimal secretion because no network. No network in the sense it is not innervated by the sympathetic nervous system. Effect on the sweating. Now you just think that if we are writing over here in general, it is inhibitory in nature. Here we are writing that in general it is inhibitory in nature. So obviously the sweating process, what do you think? It should be increase or decrease?
Decrease.
Decrease. So actually sweating વધે છે. So what may be the reason?
પણ સર ઇન્ક્રીઝ સ્વેટિંગ સારું નહીં તો એ પ્રમાણે એ ઇન્હિબિટરી રિસ્પોન્સ જ કહેવાય ને કે સ્વેટિંગ ઓછું હોવું જોઈએ તો એને ઓછું સ્વેટિંગ થાય એને ઇન્હિબિટ કરે છે એટલે ઇન્ક્રીઝ સ્વેટિંગ આવે છે.
નહીં 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 બીજું કંઈક વિચારો. હું આગળ જે મેં ચલાવેલું છે ને પ્રી ગેંગ્લિયોનિક ન્યુરોન ને પોસ્ટ ગેંગ્લિયોનિક ન્યુરોન ને ન્યુરોટ્રાન્સમીટર રિલીઝ ને લાઈક ધેટ ફ્રોમ ધેટ યુ કેન હેવ ધ હિન્ટ ઓફ ધીસ આન્સર.
પોસ્ટ ગેંગ્લિયોનિક એન્ડિંગ પર એસીએચ રિલીઝ થાય છે એટલે.
Good. So just remember that we have written that it is also exception that on the sweat gland network કયું આવે છે? Sweat gland માં network કયું છે?
Sympathetic.
Sympathetic. અને ટાવર કોનું પકડાય છે? કોલિનર્જિક નો. એટલે ટાવર ઇન ધ સેન્સ ન્યુરોટ્રાન્સમીટર કયો રિલીઝ થાય છે? તો ન્યુરોટ્રાન્સમીટર રિલીઝ થાય છે that is of the cholinergic. Now think what is the effect of the cholinergic system?
એક્સાઇટેટરી.
So that is why sweating is increased, right? Just remember this slide, right? Sympathetic nervous system સ્ટિમ્યુલેટ કરી તમે. now if this effector organ is the sweat gland, આ effector organ શું છે? sweat gland છે. હવે શું થશે? if you stimulate this sympathetic nervous system, it will increase the acetylcholine secretion, and as we know that effect of acetylcholine will increase, so that is why it will produce the increase in the secretion, in the sense sweating, increase in the sweating. So that is why now you can just easily correlate this effect, that effect of the sympathetic nervous system stimulation increase sweating, right? Just for ease of remembering, here I have written that therefore stimulation of network of sympathetic, આ network ના બધા વર્ડ છે ને બુક ના નથી, આ તો હું મારી એક બુક હું લખી રહ્યો હતો, તેમાં મેં જસ્ટ એક્સપ્લેનેશન માટે આ રીતના વર્ડિંગ બધા યુઝ કર્યા છે. So therefore stimulation of this sympathetic nervous system will release the neurotransmitter acetylcholine, and that will result into the sweating. Another thing regarding this release, એટલે આ બે વસ્તુ તમે એક્સેપ્શન કેસમાં કન્સિડર કરી શકશો. So increase insulin secretion, this is also increase. So here in general we are writing like that, it is decrease the secretion, so it is also having effect on the increased sweating, as well as it also increase the insulin secretion. આ યાદ રાખજો, જ્યારે ડાયાબિટીસ ડિસ્કસ કરીશું ત્યારે આ મુદ્દો પૂછીશ, why there is or what is the effect of this sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system on this insulin secretion, because in that diabetes it will be related to this insulin secretion. So at that time I will ask you that what is the effect of the sympathetic nervous system on the insulin secretion, and what is the effect of the parasympathetic nervous system on the insulin secretion. So parasympathetic agents, they will decrease the insulin secretion. Now regarding the running part, because later we want to run, here we have discussed this, mitosis, increase sweating. Now we will need this energy to run. ખાલી જે એક્ઝામ્પલ આપ્યું છે ને, like facing a tiger or crossing the road, just વિચારીને રાખજો, you can easily remember this sympathetic nervous system effects. And we know that sympathetic and parasympathetic physiological antagonist, એક યાદ રાખશો તો બીજું ઓટોમેટિક યાદ રહેશે. So here now we will need the energy, source of energy or metabolizing site is the liver. So there will be increase in the glucose level. Increase in the glucose level means here there will be increase in the glucose level. Sorry. So glucose is one of the source of the energy. So here it will release the glucose by the, and as well as the glycogenolysis breakdown. Lysis, just break the word or term. Lysis, glycogenolysis, breakdown of the glycogen will increase the glucose. So here by this way we will have the energy to run. So increase the glucose level, while in the other side decrease the glucose level, blood glucose level. So it will be increase the glycogen synthesis, glycogenesis, and by that way it will decrease the blood glucose level. Now about the urinary bladder. હવે આ એક વસ્તુ જે છે ને અમુક જણા રિલેટ કરતા હોય છે કે ભાઈ when in sudden uncertain situation like facing a tiger or crossing the road, person urinate કરી દેતો હોય છે. So that is when there is a loss of the sympathetic system. Sympathetic control જ્યારે loss થાય છે ને, at that time there will be release of urine. ત્યાં સુધી release of urine નહીં થાય. When there is a sympathetic stimulation છે, ત્યાં સુધી તો આપણા પાસે શું capacity છે? કયો word પકડી રાખીશું આપણે? Here we will catch up this word, fight or flight response. જ્યાં સુધી sympathetic stimulation છે, એટલે એની effect જે છે ત્યાં સુધી, so there will be a retention of urine. There will be a retention of urine. This is through the beta receptors. Retention of urine. and in parasympathetic nervous system, it will result into the release of urine. Just remember the urinary system, release of urine is known as reflex. કયો કહેવાય છે એને? Micturition reflex. Micturition નો meaning થાય છે release of urine. Micturition reflex. હવે જેમ આપણે અહીંયા લખીએ છીએ કે in general it is inhibitory in nature, sympathetic. Now just catch up this word that it is also relaxing somewhere. So bladder wall relax. એટલે bladder wall relax થશે એટલે શું થશે? It will be able to occupy the volume of the urine, and here sphincter will remain contracted. And a sphincter contracted, a sphincter means it is opening or aperture. So here the sphincter remain contracted. એટલે કોઈ વસ્તુ contracted રહે તો એ aperture શું રહે? Closed થઈ જશે. Aperture will close. So sphincter contract and closed, and that result into the retention of urine. Just remember like this. જેમ I માં આપણે યાદ રાખ્યું છે like that, you can also remember in this. So bladder wall relaxed. અહીંયા જશો તો contract થશે. આ પ્રોસેસની વિરુદ્ધ થશે અહીંયા because of the release of urine. While sympathetic stimulation, retention of urine. By this process, bladder wall relaxed, sphincter closed, and that result into the retention of urine. So these are the effects on the urinary bladder. Now the penis, effect on the penis. This sympathetic stimulation will cause the ejaculation. Here there are two different effects. One, that parasympathetic stimulation, that will cause the erection of penis, penile erection, while this will result into the ejaculation process. So this is all about the effects of this sympathetic as well as the parasympathetic nervous system on different organ. આ ખાસ કરીને યાદ કરી લેજો, નેક્સ્ટ ક્લાસ જે લેક્ચર થશે એ આની ઉપર જ રહેશે, સ્પેસિફિકલી એન્ટાયર નર્વસ સિસ્ટમ that is dependent on this concept. Any doubt till this?
No, sir.
No,
No,
sir.
sir.
લખવાનું તો I think someone is recording. રેકોર્ડ કોણ કરી રહ્યું છે?
સર મેં સ્ટાર્ટ કર્યું છે પણ સેવ હવે બધા ટીચર્સના ડ્રાઈવમાં જ થશે.
એવું કીધેલું છે? એવું છે?
ના સર, હવે તમે જ્યાં સુધી મીટિંગ સ્ટાર્ટ ના કરો ત્યાં સુધી અમે લોકો એન્ટર ના થઈ શકે, એટલે હોસ્ટ
ફર્સ્ટ પર્સન
બધા
છે એમાં
teachers
રેકોર્ડિંગ
થઈ
થાય છે.
Yes,
ફર્સ્ટ
sir.
પર્સન છે. ઓકે.
એટલે તમારે જ અમને સેન્ડ કરવું પડશે.
if required, otherwise તમે લખી રહ્યા છો કે નથી લખી રહ્યા અત્યારે? Okay, this we will discuss later. Just we will complete this portion today. Neurohumoral transmission. આ પણ અમુક ઘણા બધા પોઈન્ટ્સ છે તમારે ફર્સ્ટ યર એનાટોમીમાં ડિસ્કસ થઈ ગયા છે. Just I am revising this neurohumoral transmission, that in the neuron there are two processes. One is the electrical process and another is the chemical process. So one thing, in the neuron, when transmission takes place, that transmission is electrical. એટલે જ્યાં સુધી આપણે મેસેજ પાસ કરી શકીએ ત્યાં સુધી ઇલેક્ટ્રિકલ મેસેજ જશે. when the gap come, at the gap this electrical transmission is not possible. જેમ કે આ રીતનું કંઈક છે કનેક્શન, તો જ્યાં સુધી વાયર કન્ટિન્યુ છે ત્યાં સુધી આપણે ઇલેક્ટ્રિકલ કરંટ જશે. તો કોઈ ગેપ આવી જશે અહીંયા, so that current will not pass. But here we want to convey this message. Whatever the message is generated, that message we want to reach out on this effector organ. આ organ સુધી આપણો મેસેજ પહોંચાડો છે. So for that there is a specialized process, that is release of this chemical from the neuron. So here this chemical will provide a message or pass on this message by acting on the receptor, or it will produce the response thereafter. So basic thing that till this when there is a continuous neuron, there is electrical process, electrical transmission. As we discuss kari raha chu, that is the neurohumoral transmission. So here it is electrical process. When the gap comes, at that time there is a chemical process take place. Means chemical is released. That is why it is known as a neurotransmitter. The definition of the neurotransmitter, if you remember the first year anatomy, for that just briefly I'll recall that the transmitter chemical which is released from the neuron, that is the one criteria. The new chemical required for synthesis, that should be present inside the neuron. Then it should be synthesized within the neuron. Then it should be stored in the neuron. જે vesicle માં stored થાય છે, stored in the neuron, and it should be released from the neuron when there is a stimulus. કોઈ stimulus આવે છે ત્યારે આ શું થશે? It should be released. These are the characteristic of the neurotransmitter definition when we will term the substance as a neurotransmitter. So it should be satisfying this criteria, then and only we will tell it as a neurotransmitter. So the first, there is a neuro in the neuron, electrical transmission, and in the synapse when gap comes, it results into the chemical transmission. Now let us see how it is processed. So this is the electrical transmission. Be careful, આ કોઈ જગ્યાએ share નહીં કરતા અત્યારે, because one process is ongoing. So this I am using for the teaching purpose. So here electrical transmission take place, and then the chemical transmission take place when the synapse comes. This is the synapse gap. So here the neurotransmitter is synthesized. Then after synthesized, it is stored in the vesicle. Then when the stimulus comes, this is the one kind of the stimulus. When calcium comes, it causes the release of this neurotransmitter, or any electrical transmission comes, that neurotransmitter is released. This released process of the neurotransmitter is known as exocytosis. The release of the neurotransmitter chemical from the neuron by the process of exocytosis. Just break down the word exo, outside, and cytocell. Any કોઈ પણ substance બહાર આવે છે ત્યારે આ process જે છે, that is the exocytosis process, the neurotransmitter અહીંયા બહાર આવશે. This release neurotransmitter, it will be part of it, it will interact with this receptor present. આ જે portion છે, this is the preganglionic neuron or presynaptic neuron. This is the postsynaptic neuron. This is the synapse. A membrane je kaisu, that membrane is termed as a presynaptic membrane. So this is the presynaptic membrane. So whatever the neurotransmitter release will bind with this receptor, and it will produce the response. Whatever the response, it supposed to be some of the substance, this chemical substance, neurotransmitter, will be metabolized by the metabolizing enzyme. Remaining substance, that will be taken up back by the neuron. It will be taken up back by the neuron. Neuron par પાછું જશે. That process is known as a uptake. અમુક જગ્યાએ એને લખે છે reuptake. Here, because neuron is taking it back, so back process will be termed as a uptake process, reuptake process. Is that clear? So this is the synthesis, storage, release, and fat. Fat is the related to the metabolism or this process, fat of the neurotransmitter. This is in general. This is in general, that how it is synthesized, where it is stored, how it is released, what will be done on the released neurotransmitter. It will bind with the receptor, it will metabolize, and it will be uptake back by the neuron. And this uptake back, that will again take part in the synthesis process after metabolism. There is a two places that metabolism take place of the neurotransmitter. One, that is the in the synapse, means outside the neuron. Another metabolism take place that is inside the neuron. So metabolism will also take place inside the neuron. So this is in general the neurohumoral transmission. Now we will start with the cholinergic transmission and drugs related to it. So for the synthesis, it is synthesized by the acetyl coenzyme A and choline. આ precursor છે કે જે મેટાબોલિઝમ સિન્થેસિસ માટે રિસ્પોન્સિબલ છે. સો એસિટાઇલ કોએન્ઝાઇમ A and choline. આ choline જે છે બહારથી અંદર આવ્યું છે એટલે કઈ પ્રોસેસ કહેવાય? This is by the uptake process. So by the uptake process એટલે આગળની સ્લાઇડમાં આપણે જોયું કે મેટાબોલિઝમ પછી જે પાછું આવશે એટલે that will take part in the synthesis process. So here choline will bind with this acetyl coenzyme A by the enzyme CAT. CAT is the choline acyl transferase. So by the enzyme choline acetyl transferase, choline acetyl transfer, this is change in the structure or binding je che, that choline acetyl transferase enzyme, it will form the acetyl choline. This is the easiest process to understand. Acetyl coenzyme A, choline by the enzyme CAT, it will form the acetyl choline. This acetyl choline will be stored in the vesicle, and on the stimulation like calcium entry, on the stimulation it will release the acetyl choline by the process of exocytosis. And this acetyl choline, kya receptors છે acetyl choline માટેના? Just remember, which are the receptors?
Post sympathetic.
સિમ્પેથેટિક ક્યાંથી? જ્યારે પેરાસિમ્પેથેટિક પેરાસિમ્પેથેટિક આવશે કોલિનર્જિક એટલે રિસેપ્ટર ચેપ્ટર યાદ કર્યું? ફાર્માકોડાયનેમિક, નિકોટિનિક as well as
Muscarinic.
muscarinic. So here you can just for the understanding, either it will be based on the type of this organ. If it is a skeletal muscle, then obviously there will be nicotinic receptor. So just it will be this released acetylcholine will bind with this receptor. Either it may be the nicotinic or it may be the muscarinic receptor. So here the released acetylcholine is going to interact with this cholinergic receptors, which are located on the postsynaptic neuron. This is the postsynaptic neuron. This is the presynaptic neuron, or this is the membrane. That is why it will be termed as a presynaptic membrane. This is postsynaptic membrane. That is the postsynaptic neuron. This is the synapse. Now this acetylcholine, જેમ મેં કીધું તમને મેટાબોલિઝમ થશે. મેટાબોલિઝમ માટે જે રિસ્પોન્સિબલ છે, that enzyme is the cholinesterase. Which enzyme? Cholinesterase. This acetylcholine break down by the cholinesterase enzyme in the two substances, acetic acid and one choline. This choline will taken up back by the neuron and it will participate or again participate in the synthesis process. So this is in general about the synthesis, storage, release and fat of acetylcholine. Any question? હું just કહી દઉં પછી એન્ડ કરું છું લેક્ચર ને. So here there are two cholinesterase enzymes. One category that is known as a true cholinesterase and another it is known as a pseudo cholinesterase. અમુક વખત ડિફરન્સ પૂછાય છે, true cholinesterase as well as pseudo cholinesterase. So this is the true cholinesterase and pseudo cholinesterase enzyme. True cholinesterase means it is acetyl cholinesterase. It is acetyl cholinesterase, while this is the butyrocholinesterase. This true cholinesterase enzyme that is found in the cholinergic neuron as well as RBC, ganglia and neuromuscular junction. આટલી જગ્યાએ કયું જોવા મળશે? True cholinesterase. While when it is in the plasma, liver or glial cells, there will be present on the pseudo cholinesterase. This true cholinesterase, that will be rapidly hydrolyzed acetylcholine. Rapidly hydrolyzes acetylcholine, choline ester, and methacholine. While pseudocholinesterase that hydrolyzes acetylcholine, but it will not be able to hydrolyze methacholine. This is the drug, cholinergic drug. So methacholine, it won't be able to hydrolyze this methacholine. This is more sensitive to physostigmine. Again, અત્યારે તમારા માટે આ વર્ડ બધા નવા છે. Physostigmine, that is the cholinesterase inhibitor. It is more sensitive to the organophosphate, pseudocholinesterase. આ બધા હવે વર્ડિંગ જે આવશે એ તમારે યાદ રાખવા પડશે. So this true cholinesterase, that is more sensitive to the physostigmine. Physostigmine શું છે? Cholinesterase enzyme inhibitor. This is also cholinesterase enzyme inhibitor, but sensitivity wise જોઈએ તો organophosphate more sensitivity pseudocholinesterase ની છે, while physostigmine true cholinesterase. So with this I end this lecture. Remaining we will discuss in next class. So thank you all. Now attendance link is open. You can fill the responses.